think it's time. Welcome everybody to Standing Qigong, Monday, October 17th at Bon Air Christian Church. It's nice to be back at the church. I've been away. If you ever have questions, it might be helpful to come in and let me work one-on-one with you. I'm happy to answer questions over the phone or text or email. I do travel some, which is why we pre-record some of these sessions, but you can always find out if I'm going to be here in person or not by calling Kendra at church. She'll know. But anyway, I'm here today and I want to begin by doing some clearing, cleansing of the cells of our body and grounding. So get in your Tai Chi pose. Put your awareness on your breathing. You can have a soft gaze on the floor in front of you, an unfocused gaze. Put your awareness on your breathing. This is going to aid us in developing our mind-body connection, as well as doing some clearing internally and getting grounded to earth energy to stabilize us. You know, we had some really nice rain overnight here in Richmond. It stopped for a while this morning, but it seems to have begun again, at least where I am. But regardless of whether it's raining at your place or not, get in touch with the rain. It could be last night's rain. It could be a storm a certain time ago. But what we want is some peaceful, gentle rain. We want to be in touch with that sense of water energy, the stillness, the quietness of a gentle rain. Remember, whatever the mind thinks, the body responds to. So put yourself in the middle of a gentle rain. It's raining all around you, raining on you, bouncing off the top of your head onto your shoulders, down your arms and onto the ground. Bouncing off your nose and your chin, down your chest, the front of your legs and your feet onto the ground, down the back of your head, all the way down the back of your body onto the ground. Let the rain fall all around you and let it fall on you. Have the intention that as you stand in the rain and receive its gentle water energy, that this water is washing away, cleansing you of any negativity, any stagnant, stuck energy, anything that may be ready to be let go. Have the intention of being open to releasing with the help of the rain. And now, from the base of your spine, grow a grounding cord down into the earth. And from the soles of your feet, drop down 2 more grounding cords into the earth. Let the grounding cords reach deep as the rain continues to fall around you. And then invite that healing, stabilizing earth energy to rise up through your cords, your grounding cord, up into your feet, your legs, your hips, your lower body, and up into the base of your spine, rising up through the whole spine and into your skull. Earth energy rising up. Cleansing rain falling down. Be in touch with those energies. Keep breathing. And we are grounded. Okay. Let's warm up. We'll do something a little different. I can't recall if we have done this brief practice before or not. It doesn't have a name. But you get a rhythm going. I'm going to break it into steps. And then once we put the whole thing together, I want you to move and breathe at your own pace. I may be going a little too fast or a little too slow for you. Feel free to adjust. But basically, we start from Tai Chi stance, Wuji stance, and we bring the arms up, elbows down, arms up and back. Up, elbows down, up and back. And then we get to bend our knees as feels natural. Down, down. Bend, bend. So we get a whole body rhythm going here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let your arms be loose, not tight. Nothing is tight. Inhale, exhale. Warming up the body, stimulating all the meridians. Two more. Inhale, exhale, two. Okay, and let's move to the last part of the other warm-up practice that we have done. Remember to not twist your knees. Let me step back so you can see my feet. Remember, you can lift the heel. Or you can keep the feet and knees straight, pointing forward, and just starting the twist at the waist, ribs, shoulders, neck, and head. Arms are loose. Now raise your arms up on your rib cage and your kidney and back. Gentle. Gentle tap, waking up those organs. The next time your left arm comes in front, raise it to shoulder level. The other arm goes behind the body. Really opening up the shoulder blades, moving the spine, giving a bit of a twist to the back. Keep breathing, smiling. Back to the organs. Gentle. And then down to the sides. Okay. Now, we have, for the past couple of weeks, not done anything with this autumn season, which is the time of lung energy. And I want to return to that briefly, and then we'll get to working on that primordial Qigong form that we've been learning. But it's very important this time of year that every day you do something to support your lungs. Do some breathing practices. Do this prescription for the lungs. It's a medical Qigong prescription to enhance and support the lungs. Remember, autumn is about letting go. We're already seeing the trees letting go of the leaves, and Qigong follows the flow of nature. So we're all about releasing and letting go and clearing in every way possible at this time of year, at this season. That may mean decluttering at home or clearing a closet. It may mean cleaning up, releasing things from your diet. It may mean releasing emotions. It may mean dealing with the grief of letting go of someone we loved, or a job, or a place we live. There's a lot of ways to have grief, a lot of ways to let go. But that's what lung energy is about. And lung is the organ for the autumn season. The color for this season energetically is white. We always want to think of our lungs as being pure, clear, and white energy. So with that little introduction, we did go over this the first couple of weeks, but I want to lead us through it again. I'll guide us through it and then move at your own pace as usual. Remember, with arm movements, if your arms get sore, if my arms are up here, you can bring your arms down here, even down here to be comfortable. Don't get these muscles sore, holding up someplace that you're not ready to hold yet. The other thing you can do is put your awareness on your shoulder blades as they open and close. As we move the arms forward and back, those shoulder blades open and close. Let the shoulder blades do a large part of the arm movement, and it will save some muscle pain if your arms are not used to moving. Okay, so we're going to begin. Inhale, fingertips together, soft elbows and wrists, shoulders down. And as we exhale, we bring the arms forward while we rotate the wrists so the fingers point up. And then we rotate and we inhale, arms back. Exhale, arms forward. Soft arms, soft shoulders, soft wrists. Inhale. Exhale. Remember, you can be inhale, exhale. Be where you need to be so that you can stick with us and get to the mind-body practice, which is as we continue to breathe and move our arms and sink, we want to go inside of our lungs with our mind and see ourselves surrounded by clear white, pure, clear lungs, healthy lungs, and to have the intention of releasing anything that's ready to be let go from the lungs. Inhale, exhale, 2 more. Be in your lungs. And rest. Shake out your arms if you need to. Okay. let's begin now to work on the primordial Qigong form. We got pretty far in the last couple of sessions. Today, we're going to review all those steps, and then we're going to learn to turn. Remember, everything we did so far was done facing east. And this practice, this form, receives energy from all four directions. So today we're going to learn how to turn from doing movement facing east to doing movement facing north, facing west, and facing south. We're going to learn 2 turns. So that's quite a lot. It's really important that you do practice this every day. What we've learned so far can be practiced in 5 minutes. You can do it 3 or 4 times in 5 minutes. So adding these turns only add a couple more minutes of practice. And the one thing I'll stress is when you learn something new, if you can repeat it in practice that same day, and before you go to bed, then your subconscious can help you learn it. If you wait until tomorrow to repeat it and practice, you will have forgotten more than if you do it before bed tonight. So I'll just share that with you. Okay, I will call out the steps. Get in your Wuji pose. Ready? Earth energy up, heavenly energy down. Form a chi ball, right hand on the bottom. Separate yin and yang. Right hand up. Well, I'm doing it backwards. So I'm going to turn around so that the way my arm moves, it'll be my right arm is on the same side as your right arm is on. Okay, that'll be better. Here we go. Sorry about that. Earth energy up, heavenly energy down. Form a chi ball, right hand on the bottom. Separate yin and yang, right hand up, left hand down. Eyes follow the right hand. Rotate your wrists, come back together, left hand on the bottom. Separate again, left hand up, right hand down, eyes follow the left hand, rotate, come together on the sides of a bigger chi ball in front of the heart, and lift it up to the heavens, way, way up there. Grabbing energy, reaching out through the cosmos, gathering energy, reaching deep into the earth. Remember, don't bend over. Reach down energetically. And pull that earth energy and all the other energies up through the legs, the hips, the butt, into the lower belly. And hold it there. Then take it up to the heart. Open the heart, take it out in front. And go over to the right, to the moon in the past. Across to the left, to the sun and the future. Back to the right, to the stars in the present moment. Down in front, right hand on the bottom. Okay? Let's do all of that again, and then we'll go into the turns. Ready? Begin. Earth energy up. Heavenly energy down. Form a chi ball. Right hand on the bottom. Separate yin and yang. Right hand up. Rotate. Come back together. Left hand on the bottom. Separate again. Left hand up. Rotate. Come together on the sides of the ball in front of the heart. Take it up to the heavens. Out through the cosmos, deep into the earth, Pull it up through the legs and hips, up through the torso, all the way to the heart, and open the heart and take it out in front. And go over to the right, to the moon and the past, across to the left, to the sun and the future, back to the right, to the stars and the present moment, down in front, right hand on the bottom. Okay, at that point, we're ready to turn from facing east to facing north. We're going counterclockwise. So here's what we do. The first, I'm going to break it into steps. The first thing you've got is your right hand on the bottom. I'm going to have to do it right hand because my brain's not switching sides very easily today. What you do is you take the bottom hand up on the outside, the other hand down on the inside. Flip them both. Do the same thing. Bottom hand up on the outside, flip. Okay? Looks like this in a circular motion, but we're doing bottom hand up, other hand down, rotate. Bottom hand up, other hand down, rotate. So you could see it as step 1, rotate. Step 2, rotate. Step 1, rotate. Step 2, rotate. Or once you get used to that, then you can see it as one continuous movement. So play with this a little bit. It's important to take some time with it. Bottom hand up, rotate at the wrists. Bottom hand up, rotate at the wrists. Okay. So where we ended was we had brought the ball up through the body, out of the heart. We had gone to the right, to the past, to the left, to the future, to the right, to the present, and then come down, right hand on the bottom in front of the dantian. Okay? And then we do our hands. Bottom hand up, flip the wrist. Bottom hand up, flip the wrist. Right hand is back on the bottom. Now what you do is you put your weight on your right foot, pivot the left foot and arm. Okay, let's do the hand flipping and then that pivot. So we're here with our right hand on the bottom. Ready? Bottom hand up, flip the wrist. Bottom hand up, flip the wrist. Put the weight on the right heel, pivot the left foot and left elbow. One more time. Standing with the right hand on the bottom in front of your dantian. Right hand up, flip the wrist. Left hand up, flip the wrist. Weight on the right heel. Pivot the left foot and elbow. One more time. Right hand on the bottom. Bottom hand up, flip the wrist. Bottom hand up, flip the wrist. Weight on the right heel, pivot the left foot and elbow. The next thing that happens is that you step with your left foot and you scoop with your left arm just as you step over with your right arm. Then you scoop with your right foot. Then you scoop right arm. Scoop left arm, scoop right arm. Okay? Let's do it again. Holding the chi ball in front of the dantian, right hand on the bottom. Bottom hand up, flip your wrist. Bottom hand up, flip your wrist. Weight on the right heel, pivot the left foot and left elbow. Step left and scoop left, step right and scoop right, scoop left, scoop right. Back. Holding the chi ball, right hand on the bottom. Bottom hand up, flip the wrist. Bottom hand up, flip the wrist. Weight on the right heel. Pivot the left foot and elbow. Step left and scoop left. Step right and scoop right. Scoop left a second time. Scoop right a second time. Okay. Now, so far in this practice, anytime we have moved, we've been holding a chi ball or moving our hands, we have been scooping through energy, gathering moon energy from the past, future energy from the sun, present time energy from the stars, bringing it here. When we came up through our body to our heart and took it out, we're always holding and gathering and moving energy. So we're not just learning motions to repeat motions. We are working with energy and pulling it through the body. It's important to know that. And that's part of the mind-body connection, is to have an awareness of that at a certain point. Certainly in the beginning, we are learning motions. So don't let that get you down or get you bored. Once you learn them, you will flow with them and you'll really feel the energy. And it's just such a joyful practice. Okay, let's try that again. Right hand on the bottom. Bottom hand up, flip the wrist. Bottom hand up, flip the wrist. Weight on the right foot. Pivot the left foot and left elbow. Step left, scoop left. Step right, scoop right. Scoop left a second time, scoop right a second time. Okay. Now I'll point out one thing about these scoops. When I'm scooping left or right, I'm not going out to my side. I'm not scooping in front. I'm scooping at like a 45-degree angle. Doesn't, it can be 40 to 50, whatever. So I'm not doing this or this, but instead I'm doing this. See, that's different from straight out to the side and to the front. It's in the middle. So scoop left, scoop right. And you see how the knee bends. When I scoop left, my left knee bends. When I scoop right, my right knee bends. So let's just do some scooping. What am I scooping? I'm scooping energy. So I'm lifting it up. I'm bringing it in to the left side of my body. Just as this arm is gathering and bringing it in, the other arm is at the same time gathering. Left arm's bringing it in, right arm's gathering. Right arm's bringing it in, left arm's gathering. So it's a continuous motion. I'm not going Okay, so when I start scooping with that left arm, then automatically the right one begins. And while the left one is putting it into the body, the right one's gathering. While the right one's putting it into the body, the left one's gathering. My right arm is gathering, putting it into the right side of the body. The left arm gathers, puts it into the left side of the body. It's like a figure eight. And the body loves a figure eight, the infinity shape. Notice my palms are facing my body when I bring the energy to the body. Notice my eyes. Unless I'm looking at you, my eyes are following my hand. Okay. Let's do that one more time. Right hand on the bottom in front of the dantian, holding that chi ball. Bottom hand up, flip the wrist. Bottom hand up, flip the wrist. Weight on the right heel. Pivot left heel and left arm. Step left and scoop left. Step right and scoop right. Left again, right again. Okay, so we've learned one turn. Let's now start back at the beginning and take it all the way through that turn, okay? Tai Chi pose. Earth energy up. Heavenly energy down. Form a chi ball. Right hand on the bottom. Separate yin and yang. Right hand up. Rotate the wrist. Come back together. Left hand on the bottom. Separate again. Left hand up. Rotate the wrist. Come together on the side of a bigger ball in front of the heart. And take it way up into the heavens, gathering energy down through the cosmos, gathering more. Reach deep into the earth, gathering more. Pull it up through your feet, your legs, your hips, your torso, up into your heart, and open your heart and take it out in front. And take it over to the right, to the moon in the past. Gather some of that energy. Over to the left, to the sun and the future. Gather that energy. Back to the right, to the stars and the present moment, and then down in front, right hand on the bottom. Bottom hand up, flip the wrist. Bottom hand up, flip the wrist. Right hand's on the bottom. Weight on the right foot. Pivot left foot and elbow. Step left and scoop left. Step right and scoop right. Scoop left a second time. Scoop right a second time. Good. Let's do the whole thing again. Tai Chi pose. Earth energy up. Heavenly energy down. Form a chi ball. Right hand on the bottom. Separate yin and yang. Right hand up. Come back together. Left hand on the bottom. Separate yin and yang. Left hand up. Come together on the sides of the ball. Take it up to the heavens. Out through the cosmos. Deep into the earth. Pull it up through your legs. Through your torso. Into your heart. And take it out in front. Over to the right, to the moon in the past, across to the left, to the sun in the future, back to the right, to the stars and the present moment, down in front, right hand on the bottom. Bottom hand up, rotate the wrist, bottom hand up, rotate the wrist. Weight on the right heel, pivot the left elbow and left foot, step left and scoop left, step right and scoop right, scoop left a second time, scoop right a second time. Okay. Let's do just the turn a couple more times. We're starting holding the chi ball in front of the dantian, right hand on the bottom. Begin. Bottom hand up, flip the wrist, bottom hand up, flip the wrist. Weight on the right heel, pivot the left foot and elbow, step left and scoop left, step right and scoop right, scoop left a second time, scoop right a second time. One more time. Right hand on the bottom, holding the chi ball at the dantian. Bottom hand up, flip the wrist. Bottom hand up, flip the wrist. Weight on the right heel, pivot left foot and elbow, step left and scoop left, step right and scoop right, scoop left a second time, scoop right a second time. Very good. One more time from the beginning. Begin. Earth energy up. Heavenly energy down. Form a chi ball, right hand on the bottom. Separate yin and yang, right hand up. Rotate the wrists. Come together, left hand on the bottom. Separate again, left hand up. Rotate the wrists. Come together, hands on the side of a ball in front of the heart. And lift it up to get some heavenly energy out through the cosmos, gathering more, deep into the earth, gathering more. Pull it up through your feet, your legs, your torso, all the way to your heart. And then open your heart and take it out in front and go over to the right, to the moon and the past, back across to the left, to the sun and the future, back to the right, to the stars and the present moment, down in front, right hand on the bottom. Ready to turn. Bottom hand up, flip the wrist, bottom hand up, flip the wrist, weight on the right heel, pivot the left foot and elbow, step left and scoop, step right and scoop, scoop left again, scoop right again. Okay. I might show you the next turn, but I don't want to overwhelm you. I'll show it to you. And then if you want to stop at what we just did and not try and take on anything new, that's probably wise. But if you've got this and you want to move a little further, then you can. No pressure. Remember, Qigong doesn't push or force anything. So work where you are. Work where you are, and you will be able to add to it over time. Okay, so I'm going to begin where we have just finished going to the moon, the sun, to the stars, and we come back in front of the dantian, right hand on the bottom. And then we bottom hand up, flip the wrist, bottom hand up, flip the wrist, weight on the right foot, pivot left foot and elbow, step and scoop left, step and scoop right, scoop left a second time, scoop right, and you notice you're on your right heel, so you're ready to pivot again. And this scoop, instead of coming to the body, this scoop comes over and slides in. So rotate, flip, weight on the right heel, pivot the left foot and elbow, step and scoop left, step and scoop right, step and scoop left, step and scoop right, weight on the right heel, pivot to the left, step over, right hand comes to the bottom. That's the important thing. When you finish at north and your weight's on the right heel and you're coming up at the same time you're pivoting and you're stepping with the right hand and just bringing that right, you just bring that scoop over and under, over and under. So right hand's on the bottom again. And then you're going to repeat what you did there. Bottom hand up, rotate, bottom hand up, rotate. Then you're going to repeat again, weight on the right heel, pivot, step and scoop left, step and scoop right, scoop left, scoop right. There's a lot of repetition. So when we're facing east, we rotate the hands, we do the weight on the right foot and pivot. When we face north, we start scooping. Scoop, 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 weight on the right heel, we're going to west. Bottom hand is right. Then we're back to rotating and flipping. And we're going to go to south. Weight on the right heel, pivot, step and scoop left, step and scoop right, scoop left, scoop right. So we will have gone 4 directions with 2 turns, right? The one turn is rotating the hands, then pivoting to the left and scooping. Then we pivot, bring the right hand on the bottom, rotate the hands, weight on the right, pivot, step and scoop. So we've been east, north, west, and south. That's how the turns work. And that's really too much for most people. It would have been too much for me when I was learning this. I had trouble with this in the beginning, many years ago. And I've tried to break it into steps, which then once you understand those steps, you can make it a circular movement. Only when you're ready. So let's see what time it is. It's about time to close. Try to practice tonight if you can, and practice as many days as you can this week, just the parts you remember. And if there's something you're confused about, please get in touch with me so I can help you. If you're not sure that I'm going to be here, check with Kendra. You can get my phone number for texting or calling, or my email from the church directory, Joy Black. I'm happy to answer any questions and to help however I can so that you can learn this wonderful form and enjoy it this winter. Okay, everybody, have a good week. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next week.